Hey, everyone! In today's video, we're going to take a trip through the history of one of the biggest and most iconic football stadiums in the world, Camp Nou, home of FC Barcelona. We'll explore its construction, unforgettable games, expansions, and renovations, and we'll also show you how the stadium will look after the renovation that's currently underway. So, let's dive into everything about Camp Nou. The story of Camp Nou begins in the 1950s when Barcelona was already an established club but faced issues with the capacity of its former stadium, Les Courts. The team's growing popularity and the signing of major stars, like the legendary Hungarian Ladislao Kubola, made Les Courts too small for the number of fans who wanted to watch Barcelona in action. In 1953, the then president of Barcelona, Francesc Miró Sans, initiated plans for the construction of a new stadium. The Camp Nou project was approved, and the construction began in 1954. With an ambitious design, the idea was to build a stadium that could hold over 90,000 people, making it one of the largest in Europe. The stadium was inaugurated on September 24, 1957, in a festive event featuring a friendly match between Barcelona and the Polish team Legia Warsaw, with Barca winning 4-2. The date was significant not only for the club but also for the city of Barcelona, which witnessed the birth of a sports colossus that would forever change the football landscape. Originally, Camp Nou had a capacity for about 93,000 spectators, an impressive number for its time. However, soon after its construction, the stadium underwent small changes to accommodate even more fans and improve its infrastructure. One of the first major upgrades was the installation of floodlights, allowing Barcelona to host night games and expand its schedule of matches and events. In the following decades, the stadium continued to evolve alongside the growth of the club. Barcelona was establishing itself as one of the biggest powers in Spanish and European football, and Camp Nou matched that growth with expansions and improvements. One of the biggest moments in Camp Nou's history was hosting the 1982 World Cup, held in Spain. For this event, the stadium underwent major renovations, expanding its capacity to over 120,000 seats. Additionally, significant improvements were made to its infrastructure, including the construction of new press areas, the modernization of locker rooms, and the creation of more access points to improve the flow of fans. Camp Nou was the stage for the World Cup's opening ceremony and also hosted the inaugural match between Argentina and Belgium, which ended with a surprising 1-0 win for Belgium. Moreover, it hosted group stage matches and was the site of one of the most thrilling semi-finals in World Cup history between Italy and Poland, which Italy won 2-0. The stadium cemented its status as one of the world's greatest football venues, hosting not only Barcelona matches but also large international events, further raising the profile of both the club and the city of Barcelona. The late 1990s and early 2000s marked a golden era for Barcelona, with the club winning important titles both in Spain and Europe. Camp Nou witnessed unforgettable moments, such as the eras of Ronaldinho, Lionel Messi, and other great players who left their mark in the Blaugrana shirt. Structurally, the stadium continued to evolve. Between 1994 and 1998, Camp Nou underwent a renovation that reduced its capacity to approximately 99,000 people, in compliance with new UEFA safety regulations, which required all spectators to be seated. These changes brought improvements to the fan experience, with new hospitality areas, better stadium access, upgraded lighting, and improved seating arrangements. Camp Nou also adopted new technologies, such as electronic scoreboards and modern sound systems, further enhancing the matchday experience. The stadium became the beating heart of the club's major achievements, including the 4 Champions League titles Barcelona won in the 21st century, 2006, 2009, 2011, and 2015, as well as multiple La Liga and Copa del Rey trophies. The magic of Camp Nou, with its impressive size and the passion of its fans, made it one of the most feared venues for opponents and a true sanctuary for Barcelona supporters. When we talk about Camp Nou, we can't forget some of the most memorable games that took place there. One of the most unforgettable was the 1999 Champions League semi-final when Barcelona faced Chelsea, and with a completely packed Camp Nou, they pulled off a spectacular comeback, winning 5-1, a result that took the team to the tournament final. Another memorable match was the incredible comeback against Paris Saint-Germain in the 2017 Champions League round of 16. Barcelona, after losing the first leg 4-0, needed a miracle at Camp Nou. And the miracle happened. Barca won 6-1, in one of the most emotional moments in the stadium's and football's history. These games, along with many others, are just a glimpse of the magic that Camp Nou has provided over the years, serving as the stage for some of the greatest comebacks and historic performances in football. Being at Camp Nou is a unique experience. Before the renovation that began in 2022, the stadium already offered an incredible atmosphere for fans. With a capacity of 99,000 spectators, Camp Nou was impressive for its size and the passion of the fans. The stadium was divided into several sections. The main stand, where the VIP areas and press were located, offered a privileged view of the field. The sides, known as lateral and preferential, were favored by fans who wanted a closer view of the action. Meanwhile, the north and south goal sections housed the most passionate supporters, who cheered for the team with songs and banners throughout the 90 minutes. Additionally, Camp Nou had exclusive areas, such as the boxes, which provided a more luxurious experience for those who could afford premium seats. For tourists and fans visiting the stadium outside of match days, Camp Nou also offered the famous Camp Nou experience, a tour that allowed visitors to explore behind the scenes, including the locker rooms, press room, and the field. In 2022, the most ambitious renovation of Camp Nou since its inauguration began. Called Espai Barça, this project not only involves Camp Nou, but also the modernization of other areas around the stadium, with the goal of creating a world-class sports and entertainment complex. Camp Nou, already one of the largest football stadiums in the world, is being transformed to become even more impressive. One of the main planned changes is the increase in capacity to around 105,000 spectators. This will allow more fans to watch the matches live, further strengthening the bond between the club and its passionate supporters. In addition, the new design will include the construction of a retractable roof, something the stadium has never had before. This roof will provide more comfort for fans, shielding them from the elements without affecting the vibrant atmosphere that is so characteristic of Camp Nou. But the changes don't stop there. The modernization will also cover practically every area of the stadium. The stands are being redesigned to offer better visibility from any point in the stadium, ensuring that every fan has a high-quality experience, regardless of where they are seated. Moreover, accessibility is being improved to accommodate fans with reduced mobility, with new access points, elevators, and ramps, in line with modern accessibility standards. Another important aspect of the renovation project is the creation of new VIP and hospitality areas, which will offer a more luxurious and comfortable experience for those who choose premium services. These spaces will not only be luxurious, but also designed with sustainability in mind, using environmentally friendly and energy-efficient materials. This environmental concern is part of the club's broader effort to transform the new Camp Nou into one of the most sustainable stadiums in the world. Speaking of sustainability, the project includes several innovative initiatives, such as the installation of solar panels on the new retractable roof, which will help generate energy for the stadium. In addition, there will be an advanced rainwater collection system, allowing the stadium to reuse rainwater for pitch irrigation and other operational functions. This green approach is essential to ensure that Camp Nou not only continues to be a football icon but also becomes an example of sustainable sports infrastructure. The renovation also includes the modernization of the stadium's internal areas. The locker rooms, press room, and media and staff areas are being completely refurbished, focusing on state-of-the-art technology and functionality. The goal is to create a modern and efficient environment that meets the demands of a major club like Barcelona, both for the team and the professionals working behind the scenes. Another interesting point is the transformation of the area around Camp Nou. Espai Barça aims to create a true sports and entertainment complex, including the modernization of the Palau Blaugrana, the club's indoor sports arena, and the construction of a new leisure area around the stadium, with restaurants, shops, and communal spaces. The idea is for Camp Nou to become not just a place to watch football but also a tourist and leisure destination for the entire city of Barcelona. The renovation of Camp Nou is part of FC Barcelona's long-term vision to remain one of the most innovative clubs in the world, both on and off the pitch. The new stadium is expected to be fully completed by around 2026, and when that happens, Camp Nou will be even more prepared to host major events, such as Champions League finals and other prestigious international competitions. And how will the club ensure that fans continue to support the team during the renovation? During this construction period, Barcelona will play its matches in other stadiums, such as the Estadio Olímpic Lluís Companys, ensuring that fans don't miss out on seeing the team in action. At the same time, the club's management is making efforts to keep fans informed about the progress of the renovation, sharing regular updates and details about the work being done. Once the project is completed, Camp Nou will undoubtedly be one of the most advanced and spectacular stadiums in the world, combining its rich history with technological and sustainability innovations. It will be a stadium that matches the greatness of FC Barcelona, a club that has always stood out for its ability to reinvent itself and lead both in football and in sports infrastructure. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell to get updates, and of course, give us a like. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.